This is 6-time IFBB Bikini Pro Champion Brina Martinez, and I take ZMA5 to make sure that I get the zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6 needed to keep my immune system healthy and snack strong.
Fight Hub fans, I'm delighted to be here with Joel Diaz, who will be in the corner for Yildirim this Saturday night, facing Canelo Alvarez. Joel, the odds are not in the favor for your fighter. It's happened many instances for you. What are you telling Yildirim this whole week to be mentally prepared for Saturday night's fight?
It's a process, a lot of things that go through his mind. Obviously, is by far the biggest fight of his life. It's a big event. The magnitude of the events that we're going in is big. So he's taking it really lightly. I mean, not light, but he's relaxed because this is an opportunity that he was waiting for, all his life. But from my part, I always keep him calm by telling him, hey, it's just another fight. It's just another fight at a bigger stage. You just have to take it like that. Canelo Alvarez is a great fighter. He is the fighter of the moment. The best pound for pound fighter of the moment. But at the same time, it's another fight. You could have fought somebody else, and the fight would have been similar or better or worse. It doesn't matter. But it's just another fight. So don't get carried away by the attention. It's just another fight at another level.
Now, Yildirim has said, he's going to go for the knockout or he's going to get knocked out. Is that still the game plan, just days ahead of the fight?
Well, the thing is, we're here to fight. It's common sense. The media, the fans, they all know that we cannot win a decision. We cannot win a decision against Canelo Alvarez. So it's a do or die fight for us. We have to get in there and try to exchange. You have to take risks in this fight. You have to go in there and take risks. Look for Canelo and look for that shot where you can hurt him. And if you can't and you get hurt, well, at least you tried. That's the way it is. This is a fight. Obviously, we're not gonna play a chess game against Canelo because obviously he's a smarter fighter. So we're gonna have to get in there and fight, just like a real warrior. Because if you try to get technical with Canelo, we all know Canelo's a very technical fighter. He's a smart fighter. So, what else can I tell you? It's just gonna be a fight that we're gonna have to go in there and take the biggest risks of our lives.
Now, you just said you don't want to leave it up to decisions with the judge at the end of the fight. What makes you say that? What makes you feel so confident that if you go all 12 rounds, you would not be in favor for that fight?
The name. Canelo Alvarez is the pound for pound fighter of the moment. He's a cash cow of the sport right now. So, even if we go the distance against a Canelo, and if the fight is close, even though it sort of leans towards Yildirim, we will not win. I'm telling you. I've seen it in the sport of boxing. Unfortunately, it is like that. So, I'm being realistic. We cannot go to the distance. In order for us to beat Canelo Alvarez, we have to really convince the judges 100%. But if there's a close fight, if it goes a distance and if it's close, undecisive, the point is already on the side of Canelo.
Now, you've said it many times, even when we talked to you about a week ago, that Canelo is the boss.
Yeah,
now,
of course.
After this fight, it's rumored he's going to face Billy Joe Saunders. What do you make of that fight once that fight happens?
Well, the thing is, I don't look that far. Right now, Canelo has a fight in front of him, and he cannot look past Yildirim because, it's a fighter. He's gonna come swinging punches too. You cannot underestimate a fighter that is hungry and wants to take a position like his. So, right now, Canelo has a commitment, and that's a Saturday. I really don't even talk about the future because after Saturday, if he comes out with a victory, then I'll say, you know what, Canelo and Saunders, I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen because I've never seen Saunders fights. I never seen Billy Joe Saunders fight, not even once. So I won't know what to tell you about that fight. I know Canelo because I follow Canelo's career, but never been interested in watching Billy Joe Saunders. People talk about him, but I really don't know what to tell you about that.
Do you think it's a little bit disrespectful having, Billy Joe Saunders being here this weekend and making a statement that, hey, I'm next, regardless of the outcome?
I don't see it that way. I mean, I've seen big fights before. I've seen big fights where, maybe De La Hoya has fought and there's a fighter that they want him to face in the future. They bring him to the fights. I've seen it in different ways. I mean, it's part of the sport. It's the attention of the sport. It's always people causing polemic in the sport of boxing, but I don't see it as a disrespect. They're already looking into the future. But I mean, I see a lot of fights that they're already scheduled to happen in the future and they don't happen. I seen recently Conor McGregor was supposed to fight somebody, I don't know, Pacquiao or somebody, and he just got beat. They're talking about the future already when he's not even done with the present. So it really doesn't bother me.
Regardless of the outcome, come Saturday night at the Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida, do you believe Yildirim, once he goes back home to Turkey, his people will be extremely proud of him?
Of course, because Yildirim, I mean, is the first fighter who has reached this level of stage. Right now, if you see the Turkish people give him a lot of love, and it's sad to see that right now people in Turkey are walking down the streets with banners, smoke all over the place, supporting their fighter. And we don't see that in Mexico doing it for Canelo, It's just the support and the love of the fans. But obviously Canelo deserves a lot of respect and credit because he's worked his way up to this level, And I hate the fact when people talk about Canelo fighting, fighters that they are not known. Canelo's been fighting a lot of fighters. Canelo deserves respect as well because he's a great fighter. He's a pound-for-pound fighter right now at the moment. So, I mean, the fact that you guys don't know Yildirim doesn't mean that he's not a good fighter. He will be known after this Saturday, He's based on his performance. People will always remember.
I definitely agree with that, and a bold statement that you said that in Mexico they don't have any flags or any banners waiting for Canelo. Could be possibly due to the pandemic or the situations. You're just comfortable as Canelo,
right,
is the pound for pound king right now. Before I let you go, do you believe that Canelo could probably possibly surpass Julio Cesar Chavez, a legendary Mexican fighter?
Anything can happen. I don't doubt it. Canelo's still young. He's on a good winning streak. There's a lot of good fighters with great boxing ability, strong fighters, young fighters that can stop him on his track. But as of right now, I don't see anybody beating Canelo right now. Honestly, maybe as he ages, there'll be a young, strong kid that can beat him. But as of right now, I don't think so. I don't think there's anybody that can beat Canelo right now. From all these youth fighters that are coming up, we're walking in the ring Saturday night, with the purpose of winning, obviously, and we're looking for that. We're looking for that victory. It's a tough task for us, but we train really well for it, and we're looking forward to come out with a victory like everybody else did. Smith, Angulo, everybody that he has fought before, Kovalev and everybody. But we're here, and we're not here just on a vacation. We're here to fight.
That's right. We're not all here for vacation, especially the fighters that are coming here to fight. Joel Diaz, has been a pleasure. It's always great to talk to you. Thank you for your time. And any message you would like to send to your fans out there for Yildirim as well?
I want to thank all the fans. They're always giving us the positive messages, and those who give negative messages, they should learn a little more about boxing and respect the sport, respect the fighters, respect the trainers, because we're just doing our job, I'm telling you right now, I get hundreds of messages of people with their negative comments. I appreciate it. Everybody has rights of opinion, but I always get the opinions in the comments from people. Coach, Canelo's a great fighter. I think he's a better fighter, but we're supporting you. Those I appreciate more. Even though I know, and I like people that are real. They tell me, Coach, I think Canelo's gonna win, but hey, we got you back. That's great. That's love. And we're here, and we're gonna be here for a long time. We're gonna be in this sport, giving the entertainment to the fans, regardless if they like it or not. They're gonna be watching.
Looking forward to speaking to you the next few days. Thank you so much,
Thank
Coach.
You.
Have a good one.